Let's challenge boredom by transforming drudgery into energized focus. There are two kinds of boredom that give us trouble. I will talk about lethargic, low energy, low arousal, apathetic boredom. The driver is thinking something like, my life isn't meaningful enough. It is forced on me. Here's how it goes. I'm faced with a task. In my mind, I hear something that triggers it. Maybe I hear something like, not this again. If I am unable to find enough meaning in it, I want to shut down. I lose strength, energy, and motivation. I can feel resentment in my heart, my facial muscles droop, my lungs deflate, my arms and legs become unwilling to do things. Without any proper coping skills, I reluctantly proceed with the task, or I shut down by taking a nap, eating a pint of ice cream, or smoking a joint. I could quit, get up, and walk away. The biggest problem with many of these coping mechanisms is that they don't add any meaning or energy, and they ultimately leave you with a bigger disaster. One famous writer said, the secret to getting a lot of writing done was to stop when you are hot, meaning if he quit when he was excited, he looked forward to getting back to work. Quite the opposite is true, too. If you quit when you have run out of ideas or when you are bored to death, you are going to be less willing to return to the task. This makes you your own worst enemy. Lethargic boredom has a very negative effect on depression, addiction, and ADD/ADHD, so there is a lot of research on how to best cope with it. Studies have found people to benefit greatly from 1. Mindfulness 2. Gratitude 3. Energizers 4. The question, what can I choose to do now? And 5. Micro-challenges. Let's pretend you are faced with a meaningless task. A groan or an image of heaps of work to do triggers a loss of energy in you. You recognize this trigger, and you know the consequences. To change the trajectory, you stop for a couple of minutes and lip-sync Steppenwolf's Born to be Wild to rev yourself up. Energized, you return to work. Before you begin, you sit down and ask yourself, what can I choose to do now? You decided to divide the tasks up and conquer them, doing the easier parts first. You put on your favorite music album and challenge yourself to get it done before the album ends. Get ready, get set, go. Congratulate yourself when it's done. Yes, some of it is faking it until you make it, but research shows that it works. There are many other things you can do, including mindfulness meditation to process the feeling of boredom and creative visualization to put yourself in a more resourceful state. We all have responsibilities, things we have to do in life which come as a result of our employment or social contracts. Instead of hiding our heads under our pillows, we can experiment with these little interventions to get ourselves going